So hello everybody and welcome to Forged Alliance Forever, basically the community-maintained version of Supreme Commander, Forged Alliance. Joining me here today is Flypaste. Well, technically I'm joining him, but this happened.
Finally.
Finally, the start. So the story about this is that about a year ago, um, oh goodness gracious, the map has a Z into it. So this is apparently Zorzakian land, which does not bode well for me. That's some people will get that joke, but anyway, doesn't matter. So about a year ago, sometime, Flypace challenged me to a game of Supreme Commander because he knows that I've played it. And so I said, sure, yes. And from then on, every couple of months or so, we try to find a time where we can verse up against each other. Now, finally, it's 2018. It's been, in fact, I don't even think it's been 1 year. I think it's actually been two almost.
It's
But
been too long.
it's been way too long. But finally, we get to have a game. This is the first time we've ever played against each other. This is also the first time either of us have played FAF in about a year. So, so we're both going to be equally rusty. Um, uh, so it should be very interesting, and there should be a lot of stuff to yell at and backseat game about. It should be very interesting. Um, it seems that Flypace is going Seraphim, and I, of course, am going good old Cybran. I'm
The
just
game
clicking
changed
it.
my color.
Sorry? Oh, really?
It changed my color.
How,
This is like the third
how dare it? Let's just go similar colors and confuse each other. Flybase, this is going to be a real battle of attention. Do you understand?
If you insist, if you think this is the wisest way.
No, no, it really is. It really isn't. I'm going to go.
Alright, well, what points do you want to start at? Because I don't actually get.
Well, I think we should obviously go opposite sides.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think it's going to be a little too crazy. Because then it's not technically a symmetrical start, and then it's not technically fair, and
Yeah, it's just
all
gonna
that
be a
other
mess.
gobble. Yeah, so I I'm not too sure. Should I go? Okay, the problem. Okay, you have orange, so I have to go something that isn't that. So I'll go this. I could go white. That's always interesting. I think I'll just go light blue though. That's fine.
Did you just
Team.
call my color orange?
It's like a brownie orangey sort of thing. You know. I'm not too sure what they call it. Also,
Have you ever seen brown before?
I said a brownie orangey sort of thing. I expect brown to be more brown. You understand?
Poop colored?
No, no, no. Poop. You know what? I suppose it's putting all craziness aside. Yes, I suppose it is quite similar, but that's beyond the point. Fly. Anyway, so um, just before this, Flypaste was commenting on the fact that I'm ranked 900 and I've only played 19 games, which is apparently terrifying to him. So I'm not sure if he's terrified of me or what's going to happen, but I'm definitely terrified of him because he's had 148 games to practice against other people. And even if it's been a long time since we've actually played, the rust factor doesn't really factor in when you have good experience. So this should be
Yeah.
interesting. Um,
I don't know how much you rust, because I find I don't rust very much, just in video games in general.
Yeah, it might take me. I probably won't be as quick on my response times. That's definitely going to be a thing. But
Alright, so
and
first
my
match.
and my build order might be a little out of style. I'm trying to right now remember what my build order is. It's that. Goodness gracious, you're gonna have to give me a few. You're gonna have to give me a few. We might actually need to
Um,
do a best out of three or something crazy. But
I've I've played this map once or twice in the past, and what I learned from those is I'll share it all with you just to make sure there's no advantages for me. The hydro is too far for a hydro start.
oh really?
Um,
Ugh.
the you've got a whole bunch of mass and rocks behind you, and if you don't factor those into your build order and your opponent does, you're gonna get completely screwed over.
Ugh.
And that should be about it. I
Yeah.
never had navy in the middle. It might be possible, it might not. I have no idea.
Yeah, okay. That's very nice of you, Flypace. Thank you. That's good to know because I've never played on this map at all. So that's interesting to know. Okay, because Hydro Rush is usually part of my opening strat. Um, so okay, I'm gonna have to adapt that, which is fine. I need to do a few extra things. All right. So this is gonna be like a best out of three or something crazy, or maybe we
Yeah.
just do a once-off, depending on whether I win or not. Um, that's a joke, please. I'm not being crazy. We have one mod enabled, and that's just what the Better Explosions mod. Is that it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we have Canada versus South Africa. It should be very interesting. All right, Flypaste, if you wanna, I guess, end the call, or just mute yourself and. Oh no, wait, you'll hear me. End the call. Just and so just okay. When we start the game, we'll end the call. But yeah, just to work out the logic of that. Okay, so I'm ready. Everyone's ready. All right. No more problems. Everything's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay? Fantastic. Um, okay. Let's do this thing, Flypaste.
Let's go.
Leave the call and start the game. Okay, so it's this is going to be very interesting. Shit. Yes, I'm freaking out now because I need to try and remember my build orders. I don't hotkey in this game, so it's if you're not used to mad clicking gameplay. Not you. Review. Oh, now this is the nice thing about Supreme Commander. I have time to sit and think. There's time to back up strategy. Yeah, so I'm going to need a little bit of that extra power. I'm going to go that. Then power, power. And then by then missile guy will be out. And then we just have our basic assault fleet. A few scouts. Okay. So after them, you. And then another land factory, presumably. That's unfortunate. Okay, either way, let's go get some mass. I'm actually going to go for the hydrogen, freaking hydrogen, the hydrocarbon anyway, primarily because I can, primarily because I'm an absolutely horrible human being. Oh, really, did it count the lol? What a silly game. Okay, let's start reclaiming forests. If it wants to. Come on, reclaim. So I'm running a negative mass, that's unfortunate. I might just need to cancel those. My power's fine, so I'm just going to go straight to that. Yeah, I'm going to have to scrap hydrocarbon probably. Really depends. Okay. You, buddy, just do that. You just get on reclaiming. Are there better rock sources? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, after this I'm going to get 2 scouts. I'm going to start the production of my quintessential assault force. So it's going to be that, and air, of course. Okay. Yeah, this is a problem. Let's just reclaim that. Help get that thing up quickly. It's just not. Yeah, I'm wasting the power. Actually, I won't need to waste until I get there, but I'm just going to go see what he's opening with. Because if he's opening air, then I'm in a problem. Okay. If he's opening air, I'm going to have a very quick problem. Either way, I want to go secure quite a few places. I'm going to get greedy and just try and take that whole thing. My first Mantis is going to just go and try to harass some workers. That would be the optimal. Now I have this open, I'm going to just make a couple labs. The early harassing labs. Then I'm going to go for air factory. I have enough powers to substantiate me for a little bit of time, but I am going to get this going. At least until this air factory starts. Then I need to just get an extra one to power this damn thing. Okay, these guys are going to go up there because I'm not entirely sure what he's interested in. These little guys are going to go over here. Okay, you can see he's already being sneaky. Let's just harass. I want to go see what he's doing. He might try proxy. I hope he's not going to try some sort of proxy factory cheese, because that would be very annoying. Either way, first Artie is out. Oh, yep. That's very cheap. That's fine. Nice hit. Okay. And there goes my power. We're going to just quickly get some interceptors. Okay, so if he opened air, this implies quite a few things. First of all, he doesn't have enough land. This is going to be a problem for him. Secondarily, he's taken out a bit of my that. That's fine. We're just going to mix in a little bit of gonna keep. Aww. No holds barred. Now, optimally, I would like to get some air transport going, but I need to actually just get one of them, couple land scouts. Then I'm going to start a bit of A. And yeah, I'm not taking up just yet, as you might be able to tell. Rather. No worries though, I had a feeling he would go that, but thankfully SupCom is a little bit more forgiving when it comes to cheese like that. Either way, keep you there. And instead of going for that, just go for that. And try and get a land turret up. Okay, so that's a medium tank. Let's just micro it to hell. There we go, very nice. You two little just go chill up there. You three go chill there. NG, how you doing? You're getting that done. That, thank you. Okay, now before we get overwhelmed, or whatever he's trying to do, it's just, okay, should be fine. I need, what's he doing? Oh, okay, he's countering me, that's fine. No, I don't want my air, please, airy. Let's go cover him. He's medium tanking me. Oh, that's very cheeky, but very fine. Okay, let's get this hydrocarbon. Okay, we can now just keep the infinite. Now you see, I need to actually start using more of my resources. I'm being unattentive, and this is a problem because he hasn't taken this yet. He's taken that. Not entirely interested in that information. Let's take out that bomber. Okay. Okay, so he's got air factories. He's going air heavy, which is why are you guys on the ground? Please stop that. I'm gonna take you out, then we're gonna get the hell back to Dodge. Okay. Are you just gonna go straight to the next T? You, buddy, finish that power gen. We want to get T2 as quickly as possible. I used to be good at this. Now I feel absolutely asshole. Yeah. Fear my double interceptor. Take that. Okay. As you can see, I'm quite an aggressive player in a sense. Let's. This is building what I wanted to. This is building what I wanted to. Yeah, so this is going to keep producing the odd engineer every now and then, which is pretty much vital to my cause. I don't have enough power for all this stuff, so I need to actually start building more power, which is also partly why I want that hydrocarbon. The thing is, we have enough mass to get it built, but whether or not we can... Okay, so his comm is there. That's useful to know. If his comm is there... Okay. Let's just keep going. So here's the thing, if I can have air superiority, then this is going to be a massive boon to me. Especially whether or not I can just clobber him to cheese. Okay, so here's okay. Go build it, and then just get me up an AA. That's fine. You guys just keep pushing this way. Should just do an attack move, actually. Okay, I want you guys to attack move to here. Okay. It's gonna this to this. Commie. Just smack down. Actually, that's not even necessary. Don't do it. Reclaim it, and then just build more power. NG, you just help out where you can. Just go over there and just help there. You guys go this way. What? Oh, that's AA. That's fine. This is why I mix in AA with my composition, so your bloody bombers don't get to have fun. Okay, so these two are going to go chill over there. These guys going to attack over there. Now I don't have that much power, but it's sufficient power, I feel. Now this is also why I have. I'm going to try to micro this thing. It's not going to work though. You can't micro that well against a tank. Yeah, I can't beat that turret speed, but it's fine. The next guy will get it. You chill there. You just go attack. The rest of you guys push up, push up. Guys, where are you? What are you doing, please? Let's just attack his main bases before he has overwhelming AA. We're still producing air forces. Okay, this is going to get a little bit annoying. I feel like my radar isn't really sufficient. Now, you see, I'm not being very mindful. It's a bit of a problem. Where are all my NGs? Okay, you're over there. You're doing important stuff. Okay, you guys just push up to there. T2 land HQ finished. Okay, great. Now get those T2s on their way. It's a little more important than everything else. We're also going to start upgrading this guy to T2. Make my commander. You know what I mean. And then we're just going to start a bit of hoplite spam. Not heavy hoplite spam, but strong enough. Strong enough. I want a missile launcher and definitely flak and everything else. Spend mass. You have a lot of mass. Trust me, I have more power than I do mass of any sort of description. Now, I don't like this. Do you see that radar? I don't like it at all. I'm going to mix in a few bombers with this. Put down a few AA. Put down AA and then mango. I nearly said an orange. Just so you're aware, I nearly said orange. No, you don't get to bomb my forces. Oh, shit, he got to bomb my forces. Now, it's very cute, I suppose. Okay, that was funny. That was funny. Just keep going. He sidestepped my defense. Need some guys to go deal with this. It's too much. That's a lot of stuff. I don't like that. So he's being clever. He's being very clever. Only problem is I am cleverer. I'm gonna go T2 power gem very quickly. And then shield for it very quickly indeed. Guys, what? Now you see that was my fault, but at the same time it wasn't. It really wasn't. He just has a yes, he's building nothing but RT, which is okay, I suppose. Okay. Okay, now just go build that. We should be fine cooking with gas. He hasn't moved anything that way yet. He's trying to go towards some T2 bombers. I can feel it. I can just feel it in me guts. You know that feeling when you know that death is coming in your direction very quickly? You know when nothing but annihilation awaits you? Yeah, that feeling. So he's doing some of that, but the problem is he's not necessarily ready for these, I don't believe. I don't believe he's at that tech level yet. Now I will... yeah, it's a bit of a risk. Really? Really? You're PD creeping me? Oh, you cheeky cheese. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's prioritize my defenses a little bit better. I see your fleet, your flock of whatever the hell those things are. You know, I notice them. Don't say I don't. Okay. Yes, I know you see my bombers. They're not important. They're for the greater good. You see, it's for the greater good. Okay, so I have one T2 PGN up. That's good. That's really good. Now, once I have 3, I might be really cheeky and go for T2 engineering suit. Okay. Tell you my problem. I don't have enough scouting. I actually don't have any scouting. It's a really bad problem. Okay, so he hits the AA, but he doesn't hit the radar, and the radar is what's actually important right now. Buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. I mean, I get it. They blew up your brother, but that's beyond the point. Okay, they don't matter. Because if they want to get cheeky, I can get cheeky. So, I mean, it really depends what they're prepped for. What Flypaste is prepped for. I'm going to just set up... I'm actually not going to bother. I'm going to upgrade this to T2. And actually, I'm going to just surround it with T1 PD, PGens. Because they're actually more efficient than their... it's more efficient to surround them in T1s than T2s, really, which is a bizarrity, but it's truth. Okay, it's fine. I'm playing a defensive war right now, but the nice thing about SupCom is that it's actually really forgiving about defensive wars. So then, okay, so you can see he's not really trying to venture into my airspace, which is fine by me. But the problem is that he's letting me tech up. Now, what tech he's at, he's probably pushing T2 by now. I need to go scout his main. His main is where the main problem is going to be. Although I feel like he has sufficient ground forces. So he does have a land factory. His land factory is not as high T as mine. I can afford to lose those externals just because I'm a horrible human being. I'm going to hold production here. Because these T1 stuff, these T1 things aren't even really important anymore. These excess NGs going to send to just reclaim the forests. It's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried. Thankfully, Cybran T1 is actually T1 anti-air is really reliable. You know, at least in all things, it is at least reliable. Okay, so let's preempt this and move to the left. Okay, very nice. We didn't lose very much. So he should see that I have T2. He should see this. And I should probably increase the amount of mobile AA flak I have, because he seems to be going very air heavy. Now I need to get... First of all, this mass deficit is killing me. It's really not good. You see I have a T2 missile launcher, which is fine and dandy by me. Also, we're kind of keeping things away from this side, which is, like, I'm happy with it. Troops, move, move, move! Okay, so he's finally trying to push that, which is okay. That's okay. It doesn't really matter. Now, instead of these guys and these guys, I'm just going to start building more of these. It's just an infinite loop. And what they're going to do is they're going to try and patrol this area. They're going to get shot down 5 times out of 10, but that's beyond the point. Oh, you see here's a little cloaking. It's so cool. So I know what he's building. He only has T1 here, which is a relief. He's going to have T2 here, probably. Okay. That's fine. Just set up 1 T2 gun. Should be enough. And a few walls around it. Could you not, please? Happy with that. Oh, really? Okay. No, that's fine. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Let me show you the pure power of my Supreme Command unit. So I see your fleet, and I rate. Okay, so there you go. So as you can see, it's making a pretty steady stream of spies, Russian spies, spy bots, spy units. At the moment, my T2 Armada gets in here. Okay, that's fine. His forces will be annihilated rapidly. So he's taking out a few of my T2s. Took out a few of my T2s. I notice my commander's under attack. He does not seem to realize that I have T2. I like that. Only problem, I have far sufficient radar than he does, which is useful for me. Now, let's start pushing out. Now that my army is primarily happy and ready. Now this is a stealth field generator and his crew, his motley crew. Okay, let's just grab a land factory. Let's upgrade this to the next T as well. Now why do I space them out? Because if I lose one, I won't lose them all, which does happen rather easily. Now I'm probably going to go for resource allocation system. Personal stealth skills seems a little more useful in this. So he's moving forces this way, and I feel like I should just toy with him a little bit. Now what the hell is that, is the question I'm going to be asking here. So he has T1, 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 T1. It's all T1. It's all T1 stuff. He's not T2ing me, which is a little unfortunate and implies that he isn't all too sure of what he's doing, but I'm going to assume that he knows precisely what he's doing. Okay, now I'm gonna just try and rank this thing up. Actually, no. Let's just go for it, and then just we're gonna do heavy tanks, 3 of them. Mobile. I'll make for them 4 actually, because it's a little more effective that way. Okay, now 2 of those units should be sufficient for now. I say with a thinly veiled smile of terror. I'm going to move up this and try and rebuild some of my prior structure. Yeah. Overflowing energy. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware. There's very little I can do about that. Just go for it. Just go for it. It really doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter. The problem is that I'm not going for this to allies starting res. It's part of the custom mod, little helper thing. So, Scouty, if you'd please just figure out what the hell is going on over here. So what's hilarious is that he just has stuff stationed there, but that's fine. You finally found my little cloaked scout, which is okay. Now, where's my RT? Where's my T2 RT? Good, good. Let's fly right over them. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Lots of interceptors. Minimal anything else. I feel like he's gonna. Oh, okay. He's massing. I think he's going T1 only, which is I'm happy with that. Oh no. Okay, he's T2ing over there. He's T2ing over there, which means I need to bring my entire armada to bear. Yes, I noticed that. That's fine. It's all the T1 stuff. As long as it's not the T2 stuff, then I'm happy. Either way, I need to get a few scouts. Not on Infinity, just some scouts. Raz is going to take way too long. Sidestep them, sidestep them. I think it's a bit too late, honestly. That's fine. So, he has his command unit there. Okay, well then I don't need to worry about hitting his main base. His main base isn't really important then. Okay. I'm going to stop that, which is a massive waste of resources, but that's okay. Raz cancelled. Okay, let's just get this going again. I'm going to use a single one of these guys to massacre everything. Now, what's annoying? He has a lot more dominance than me, but he isn't making use of his resources, and that is the real problem here. He doesn't seem to be taking much note of the fact that he could be doing more. He could be ruffle stomping me right now. Why isn't he? Is he just toying with his food? I mean, that's... I have enough power now to subsist a few of my cloakers. LOL. This is like, do you want a missile? Here. No laps. Don't throw your missiles at me. I don't like your missiles. Okay. Now, because I'm a horrible human being, I'm just going to use a bit of structural bombardment. Wait a moment. What are you doing over there, buddy? Okay, either way, I'm launching more missiles than he has units very soon. It's going to hurt. Yes, come on, bring your arties. My hoplites should outrange them, I believe. What's nice? Where's my mobile stealth field generator? Yes. You can only counter that with Omni, which is the nice thing. But if he attacks... Okay, so he's going to hit my little... They all go down. That's surprisingly pleasing to me, just so you know. It's like surprisingly nice to just see the entire army annihilated. Now, problematically, I'm starved on mass. I'm not producing units. I am practically dead in the water, unfortunately. I'm saying practically a lot, but that's just because I'm stressed. That's enough of you guys. No, instead of pausing it, just stop. So, I see your army up there. You're really lame. What are you doing? You have land control. End it now. Hurry up! End it now. Like, okay. Now this is going to be a... Now, if he engages me right here, this is going to be a defeat in detail position. Not that D2 though. Okay, good. He noticed his defeat in detail issue. He's just throw it. I don't have intel, and you can scout the issues and kite them with the hoplites. Okay, speaking of kiting. Speaking of counting, scouting saves lives. Oh, I'm aware. I'm very aware. Currently, I'm running. Yeah, right. I don't have the I don't even have power storage. Yeah, that's not working out. Not working out, he says, as he walks in to level my base. Oh, okay. So he was looking at his losses and thinking he lost a lot. He didn't. He lost minimal compared to my army size. And the thing is, I'm not producing very much. Yeah, see, you see, here goes a couple of my... yeah!
Commander under attack.
The explosions are beautiful, I have to say. So I know what my problems were. And they had a lot to do with downtime and really just getting a little bit cocky. Because I left a few of my expansions open. Also, he opened the air and I wasn't ready for it, really. Which is an issue. It does war, my brother. Okay, I'm just going to lab spam. Do you want to know why? Because lab spam is perhaps the most entertaining thing to do to another player. Just fix it up. I know the game is processing around about 35,000 things at once, but that's fine. Just attack, move into them.
Commander under attack.
I'm gonna do what any brave Leporian commander does. Run my troops right into them. The air flak can stay a bit back though. I've got little guy. Oh. I'm gonna get in range and just start reclaiming his units. You do understand this, right? Reclaim! Reclaim!
Commander under
More
attack.
fight. Okay, great. Yeah, so he was being clever. He was... And he moved from his main base very rapidly. That's the other thing. I thought about establishing fire bases, but I didn't have the means to protect them.
Commander under attack.
Come back here. Come back here. Boom. GG, and that's game one. 39 minutes. Seems about right. Fantastic, and Flypaste wins. Okay, worth. You want to allow access? Thank you, please. Hello?
Yo.
That was fun.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm being genuine here. That was actually fun, but at the same time, it was a sort of sarcastic. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
How was that for you?
Your rating was really good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Right. Honestly, I thought I was losing right up until I kind of like blocked off that choke point with my ACU. Up until that point, I was absolutely certain you were going to win the match. Just,
Yeah, yeah. As you say. Flypaste?
yeah.
You were
Did I
saying?
cut out?
Yeah, you did. You cut out.
That's unfortunate.
That's all right. Go ahead.
Right up until the point where I blocked off the choke point with my ACU, you were rating me so hard, I thought I was going to lose the match for sure.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, well, that's quite reassuring. That's cool. The only issue is that my raiding meant that my expansions were left vulnerable. So your
Well,
bombers...
you were just you were destroying all my expansions too, so
True, true.
it definitely had me on the back foot, and I was expecting you to have like just 2 or 3 engineers going around building all your expansions, but then I realized, oh, that might not be what's happening. Then I just kind of like spam tanks.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, so unfortunately, I was trying to get some units to do stuff, but I was also trying to kind of get to T2 as quick as possible. I had some units doing stuff, but then you managed, because I was being quite aggressive with my raiding, I managed to let a few of your guys get through, and they killed my engineers that were doing the expansion. So by the time I could get engineers back to back to the front line, so to speak, it was too late, and you had already started to surpass me in units and things. So
Actually, funny thing about those units I used to kill your engineers,
Yeah.
they were actually positioned to prevent your raids, but your raids went around them somehow. They were defensive, but then you went around them, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna attack with these then.
That's hilarious. That's actually really funny. I like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, the moment I saw that you were, because I was doing a lot of scouting this whole time. I'm sure you could tell.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
bad at scouting. That's my number one weakness.
yeah, it's fine. I mean, look, I basically here's the funny thing. At the beginning of the match, I was thinking, okay, is he going to open air or is he going to open land? If he opens land, I'm going to have a chance. If he opens air, I'm going to be screwed for a little while. And then the first bomber came in, and I was just like, yep, he opened air.
I actually opened land and then went second air, and then
Really?
just like cranked the bomber as fast as I could.
Yeah, I went double land. Which is just sort of my style. I go double land third air. That's just me.
All right. Well, I'm not sure about you, but I think a best out of 3 would be a good idea here.
Yep, I think that would be. So
And since I won, I'm gonna let you pick the next map.
oh god, I don't know any of the maps. You need to just pick another. It's fine. Go for it.
Well, when I say pick a map, I mean I'm giving you the home field advantage.
Winter Duel.
No.
Come on, it's Winter Duel. It's. Okay, fine.
Winter Cancer. Cancer duel. I mean, sure, if you insist.
No. We'll do it as the last. We'll do it as like if there needs to be a tiebreaker, which there can't be in a 3v3 in a best of 3, but that doesn't matter. In the event of an impossible tiebreaker, aka we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do a Winter Duel. Just like as
I've never
the
done Winter Duel.
Winter Duel is.
I just look at it, I immediately know it's bad.
It's actually a really good map. I like it. It's quite cute because you're so close to each other that range becomes a little bit overpowered.
Hey, how good are you at Navy?
My naval play isn't up to scratch.
Okay, because my naval play is terrible,
Oh,
and my long-term eco play is also terrible.
really? Yeah,
So
another
I'm-
yeah. Did you get many T2 extractors this game, or not really?
I upgraded 2 accidentally near the start, and then I forgot that I did that, so I had 2 extractors for no reason.
Okay. I got I think 2 T2 extractors is as much as I really got. And that only really happened the moment I realized that I was boxed in. The moment I realized that you basically had board control and I wasn't really going to be able to easily get out of my base. I just started realizing that I should probably take up. I originally tried to get Raz, but I realized that I really couldn't substantiate that while trying to build an army, to hold off your bliksome, endless amounts of bombardment bots, your artillery. I like the fact that you only built artillery. Like it's all, T1 all artillery, T2 just assault bots.
Yeah.
Do you want to run through your thought process on that?
My thought process. Well, because the map was kind of like cramped in my style there. Generally, I like tanks because every normal person likes to use tanks.
True.
But there was that water in the middle, and my tanks can't go over water, but my artillery can.
Oh, I see. Very clever.
So, generally, what you do on that map is you try and take you'd use your ACU and try and take your opponent's beachhead. Like, you know how there was that group of 4 extractors that was kind of like jutted out into the water?
Yeah.
You drive your ACU across and try and take that, and then build factories there so you can assault your opponent from.
Yeah, I was watching you, march your ACU. Well, I only really saw it once it was there, but I saw you build your second expansion base, and kind of abandon your first base. And I was thinking, okay, interesting. What's he up to? And so that actually quite cool. That caught me off guard that you were doing a move up base. I don't remember seeing that very often. It's quite an aggressive play, but it works really well because then you have your units obviously being produced at the front line. You can be quite adaptive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's
I
not
really
very.
like forward bases. That's like
Sorry?
my signature thing.
You what?
I really, really like forward bases.
Oh yeah.
If you fight me, you'll notice that I do that a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like forward bases as much just because I'm scared about losing them since they are quite an investment.
Yeah.
So I prefer to build back, which is more my style, because I play a little more defensively than anyone. Even though I do a hell of a lot of harass in the beginning of the game, I suppose that's compensation for the amount of defense I do later on. It's just like I'm gonna try and keep them in my shell so that I can prepare my shell in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm not as turtley as I used to be, but no, I definitely don't do many expansion bases. It's usually just my main base, and then maybe the odd extra factory out there in the wilds just to support a little bit. But I usually don't do very much of it. So that's quite cool. That's quite cool. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was game number 1. It's been 47 minutes. I'm going to end this here. So until next time, everybody, and this is going to be a best of 3. Sorry?
47 minutes?
It's been 47 minutes.
That's a lot of minutes.
That's a lot of minutes, and we're going to do this all again right now. So until next time, everybody.
See ya.
Cheery, Rio.